Imagine being in control of your powered parachute, confident in your knowledge, and prepared for every situation the skies might throw at you. Whether you're new to powered parachuting, a seasoned flyer, or a powered parachute flight instructor, the second edition of Roy's Powered Parachute book is your ultimate guide to becoming a safer, more informed pilot. When I published the first edition of Roy's Powered Parachute book in 2015, it quickly set the standard for powered parachute resources. I mean, it wasn't hard to do since there were and still are very few resources out there for powered parachute pilots. So pilots and instructors throughout the sport embraced it, using it to deepen their understanding of the sport and to prepare for their FAA powered parachute ratings. But aviation evolves, and so do the needs of pilots. Over the years, I've been listening to your feedback, noting changes in the industry, and identifying areas for improvement. That's why the second edition isn't just an update, it's a major leap forward. Here's why you'll want to add the second edition to your aviation library. There's expanded content. New chapters delve deeper into critical topics like weather, wind, density, altitude, and aircraft performance, essential knowledge for powered parachute pilots. It makes exam preparation easier. Preparing for your FAA knowledge and practical exams, the second edition includes the FAA Practical Test Standard as an appendix, cross-referenced with the chapters that cover the required concepts. There are dozens of updated illustrations. Expect more images, enhanced visuals, and greater use of color throughout the book. Older illustrations have been updated for clarity, and new ones bring key concepts to life. There's better organization and readability. Improved typography, more bullet points, and streamlined sections make the book easier to navigate and understand. Even more important, the book is now an easy read compared to normal aviation texts. I've made a big point of going through the book a couple of times to make it easier to understand what I'm saying. No small feat. It now includes an even more useful glossary and index. The expanded glossary and detailed index make it simple to find exactly what you need when you need it. That's important, especially during your check ride. Material has been streamlined. Outdated content has been removed to focus on what matters most to powered parachute pilots today, ensuring every page delivers maximum value. And with 496 pages, there is a lot of value. The second edition isn't just a book, it's a tool to help you fly smarter and safer. If you're a new pilot, it's your complete guide to the fundamentals of powered parachuting. For experienced pilots, it's a trusted reference to refresh and expand your knowledge. One of the highlights, the improved sections on weather and wind. Powered parachute pilots often operate close to the ground where wind and thermals can have a big impact on safety and performance. This edition breaks down these concepts in ways that are easy to grasp and apply. Passing your FAA knowledge tests and practical exams requires more than rote memorization. It demands a true understanding of the material. That's why the second edition is packed with exam-specific information presented clearly and concisely. The cross-references to the FAA Practical Test Standard ensure you know exactly where to focus your studies. The second edition also brings a fresh perspective to older material. For example, sections on density, altitude, and aircraft performance now go into greater depth, explaining the science and practical applications behind the concepts. In the first edition, I originally made the same mistake the FAA makes by trying to explain parts of density, altitude in piecemeal fashion. Now there is a focused chapter on it. Also, by breaking complex topics into bullet points and pairing them with updated illustrations, I've made the material easier to absorb and retain. Creating the second edition has been a deeply rewarding process. Every improvement, from the added chapters to the refined design, was made with you, the pilot, in mind. Powered parachuting is my passion, and I'm thrilled to share this updated resource with the community that means so much to me. But make no mistake, while the focus is on powered parachutes, this book could be a huge value to anyone in sport aviation. So much of the content applies to everyone in general aviation, ultralights, powered paragliding, and those flying all kinds of light sport aircraft. So why wait? Order your copy of the second edition of Roy's Powered Parachute book today at the easy-to-remember website, poweredparachutebook.com. I'll also put the link into the description. Whether you're training for your first flight, preparing for an exam, or looking to stay sharp as an experienced pilot, this book is your ticket to success. If you read the first edition, you'll be amazed at the improvements in this version. And if this is your first time picking up the book, you'll wonder how you ever flew without it. And if you're interested in powered parachute flight instruction in either the Midwest or in Florida, please visit the link to easyflight.com in the description. Flight instruction is the very best way to get introduced to piloting, and I'm working constantly to make it easier and better for you. And if you got some value from this video, please remember to grace me with a like. Thanks so much for watching, and blue skies.